Hello, friends of Sudoku, and welcome to the March 27, 2024 edition of the New York Times Hard Sudoku Puzzle. We are going to start right away, but with what? Okay, with a 9 that must go here. You see, there's 9 blocks here, and there's 9 blocks here. One of these is a 9 blocking up, this 9 blocks up, and this 9 blocks over. So clearly here is a 9. Ooh, 5, a 5, yes. 5 blocks across and up, and therefore we have a 5 here. Anything else of interest? Only 1 8. No, 2. I misspoke, or I miscalculated. We have a 1 and a 7 here and here, so 1 and 7 go in 2 of these 3 squares. A 2 blocks up here and across here. One of these is a 2 blocking across, this 2 blocks across, giving me a 2 here. Now we can see that these 3 must be a 3, 4, and an 8. These must be a 1, 7, and a 5. I can't really do much about that, I think. All I can say is that this is a 1, 7, and a 5 goes up here somewhere. And a 1, no, hang on. Yeah, that's about all. We'll have to figure out something else. I'm seeing 6s blocking like so. So 6 goes here, here blocking down, 6 blocks down. So somewhere in these 3 cells, we're going to find a 6. So actually in row 9, a 6 can only go in these 3 squares. It's not especially helpful at the moment, but every little bit of information counts. Using the old caveman style counting, I can see that this square must be a 7 because it can't be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, or 9. So this is a 7. And now we have a 1 and a 7 blocking here. We have a 1 and a 7 blocking here. So this is a 1 or a 7. And since a 5 blocks here, we know that this must be a 5. These 2 5s here block down. This 5 blocks across. We have a 5 here, which blocks back. This 5 blocks are here, and this therefore is a 5. 5 blocks up and down and across. The last 5, I believe, yes, the last one for today is here. We know that one of these was a 9. Now we took away this square from a 9 candidate, leaving only this one here. 6, 8, and a 4 for these squares. The 4 blocks here, so here's a 4, and a 6 and an 8 for these. We also have 6 blocking down here and here. Now we have a 6 possible here blocking across. So we're going to have a 6 here or here, and here or here, by the way. Yes. We need a 1, 2, 3, 6 for these 4 squares. We got a 1, 2, 6 blocking here, so this has got to be a 3, and a 1, 2, 6 here, and a 4, 8 here. So back to the 6 and 8 here. The 8 part of this blocks across, this 8 blocks across, this 8 blocks down, so here's an 8. I think we said that one of these must be a 6, didn't we? Let's recap. 6 blocks down, possible 6 here blocks over, 6 blocks over, therefore one of these is a 6 blocking down, and yes, this is a 6. So a 1, 2, and a 6 here. 2 and 6 block over, so this must be a 1. 6 blocks down, so this must be a 2, and this must be a 6, like so. Over here, we find ourselves in need of a 1, and here it is. And here, a 4 and a 9. We can't solve that. But these are 6 and 8, and these are therefore a 2, 3, and a 7. The 2 and the 3 block down, so here's a 7. And a 1, 4, 9 here. Can't do much about that, so I won't. Since we found this 1, we know that we can solve the 1, 7 we had going on over here. This 1 now forces a 7 to go here and the 1 here. This 7 blocks across and this 7 blocks up. So here's a 7. 2, 3, 8 here. Almost, but not quite. But a 2, 3, 4, 6 here. And a 2, 3, 6 blocking this square. This must be a 4, which blocks over here. This 4 blocks up here. We have ourselves a 4 here. Now we have a 1, 4, 7 here. We have a 1, 4, 7 here. So these 3 squares must be a 1, 4, and a 7. And these therefore must be a 6 and an 8. The 8 blocks over. Here's a 6. Here's an 8. And here's therefore another 6. Which blocks up? This is 6 blocks down. We have a 6 blocking over. This is a 6. And these 6s block across like so. This 6 blocks down, a 6 here. Here are 2 and a 3. The 3 blocks up, 2 here, 3 here, and the last number, of course, now must be an 8. Goes here. 8 blocks up and down. Here's another 8. And here is a 2. Remember these? They were 2s, right? Or 2 candidates. The 2 now forces a 2 to go here. A couple of 3s block these 4 squares. 3 therefore must go here. We now have 2 3s blocking here and here. Therefore, this is a 3, and these must be a 4, 8. The 8 blocks up. The 4 must go here. The 8 must go here. And this must therefore be a 4. This can only be an 8. And these can only be a 7 and a 9. The 9 blocks over. So here's 7. And here's 9. I think we saw something with the 7s over here earlier, didn't we? Yes. Now we found this 7 blocking across, so this must be the 7. And the last 7 for this puzzle goes here. Now a 1 and a 4 here, easy peasy. 1 blocks over, 4 here, 1 here. Now we have a 1 here and here. And the last number here has got to be a 9. These two numbers must be a 9 and a 3. They must wait, but this square can't wait. It must be a 4, which blocks here. This 4 blocks here. So here's a 4. The last number here must be a 9. Now we know what to do with this square. We must enter a 9 and a 3 here, and therefore a 3 here. This must be a 2, therefore this must be a 2, and this can only be an 8. And that's it for today's New York Times Hard Sudoku puzzle. Thank you all for watching, and bye for now.